Good morning, student. Today my topic is intermolecular force. First, we have to know what is intermolecular force. So, the attractive force between the different molecule of a substance are called intermolecular force. There are several kinds of intermolecular force. In your topic, you have to learn about Vander Waals force. Now, what is Vander Waals force? Beside the primary force like ionic or covalent responsible for the formation of a molecule, there are secondary forces that operates between molecules. Such weak forces are called Vander Waals force. Now there are several type of Vander Waals force. First one is ion-dipole interaction. Here this interaction will exist between an ion and a polar molecule. Let's take an example of sodium plus ion and a polar molecule like H2O. So you clearly see that here this is ion and this is polar molecule, and the interaction between these two ion and polar molecule is known as ion-dipole interaction. Second one is dipole interaction. So this will exist between two polar molecules. HCl is one polar molecule and another HCl is another polar molecule. So here, due to more electronegative character of chlorine, this will attract the electron pair present in HCl bond. So here partial negative charge will develop and here will be partial positive charge. Now in another HCl molecule, one negative charge will develop here and one partial positive charge will develop here. Now the interaction between this H and this Cl atom will be called dipole-dipole interaction, and this interaction will exist between a polar molecule and another polar molecule. Third one is ion-induced dipole interaction. This interaction will exist between an ion and nonpolar molecule. Let's take an example of Br minus ion, bromide ion, and a nonpolar molecule like H2. Here Br minus ion will induce a dipole in H2 molecule. Originally H2 molecule was nonpolar, but when this Br minus will repel the electron density of H2 molecule, the electron pair present in this bond will go this side. So there will be a negative charge development on this hydrogen atom and there will be positive charge on this hydrogen atom. Now the interaction between this ion and induced dipole will be called ion-induced dipole interaction. Fourth one is dipole-induced dipole interaction. This will exist between polar and nonpolar molecule. Let's take an example of HCl. This is polar molecule, and an example of Cl2. This is nonpolar molecule. But when this Cl will repel the electron cloud of Cl2 atom, the electron present in this bond will go this side. So there will be generation of partial negative charge on this Cl atom and partial positive charge on this Cl atom. Now the interaction between this polar molecule and this induced dipole molecule will be called dipole-induced dipole interaction. And the last one is instantaneous dipole and induced dipole interaction. This will exist between two nonpolar molecules. This is a nonpolar molecule, this is again a nonpolar molecule. Now electron always circulate around the nucleus, and when the electron will go this side, there will be formation of negative charge here and there will be formation of positive charge here. So instantaneous dipole will form here, and this instantaneous dipole will induce dipole in this Cl molecule. So this plus will attract this negative charge, so there will be formation of positive charge. Now the interaction between this Cl2 and Cl2 will be called instantaneous dipole induced dipole interaction. This force is also known as London force or dispersion force, and you have to remember that among these 5 interaction A, B, C, D and E, this is the weakest interaction and A will be the strongest interaction. Thank you. That's all about your Vander Waals forces.